Hey, this is Pete the Sheet, and as you can see, we're doing the Pacific Standard final heist. It's just me and 3 other randoms, and I'm getting continuously run over. I realised that one of my most popular videos got around about 1,000 views on it. It was the old Kuruma method for the escape on Pacific Standard, and of course, over the last couple of months that's been patched, and you've had various people trying to find different methods to escape quickly and without losing any money. This is a method that I've come across, and there is a couple of videos about it already, but I want to show you my version. It all comes in the prep work with this. So what we're going to do is set up a helicopter, and annoyingly the game has spawned me outside with no vehicle. So you can see, just heading back into my garage. And what we're going to do, first thing, is set up a helicopter next to the escape bikes to get away on. What we want to do is get a nice fast vehicle. You can see here I am on my bike. We're going to head down towards the helicopter spawn point near here. But what we're going to do is we are just going to head into this small jetty area, which is the adjacent right turn. Do a loop around there, and that should spawn us the Frogger. I've tried this around 10 times, and the Frogger spawns every time, 100% success rate. Just doing that little run through the jetty area, typically where you can spawn a boat or a submersible of some kind. So we've got the Frogger. Going to head across the city and park it next to the bikes. The important thing here is obviously that, you know, your team are patient enough to allow you to do this sort of thing. I was playing with 3 randoms here. They were pretty damn good at taking direction, to be fair, although as you'll see in a minute they did get a little bored of waiting for me to set the thing up. So just having a look on the mini map, as you can see the bike park just over there to the left. I'm a bit lost here, so there's the map. What we're going to do is park the helicopter just about there. That's where our garage is. Okay, so just parking the Frogger. The most important thing, however, is that you head in to your garage and back out again. As you can see, just there's the old Kuruma and other getaway cars that I've been using for this previously. So just in and out of the garage should lock the helicopter where it is for after the cutscene when you leave the bank. And the interesting thing is, obviously that eliminates the bikes getaway, which almost solves the problem for this heist. But the one additional thing you can do, and you can see I'm just going to try and find a car now to do the same thing with. You can also get any road vehicle, and you can see that, like I said, my team got a little bored. What I want is any road vehicle that I can then go and do the same in and out of the garage trick with. Stupidly though, I've gone for a two-door vehicle here, which makes the escape useless, really. So yeah, again, in and out of your garage. That locks the vehicle that you've just been driving, or enables you to use it again after the cutscene where all the road vehicles have been removed. So what you'll see is, when I park this outside the bank, even after the cutscene, when we leave the bank and all the cop cars are outside, etc., this vehicle will still be outside and still be unlocked and usable. I'll prove that to you in a little while. So, all set up complete, that's the most important thing, and now we just run through the heist as normal. Go into the first room of the bank, and you know, if you didn't already know this, you can see one of my colleagues there up on the table, Mr. Kenji 420, that's his name. He's just standing there with a rocket launcher. You know, if you're crowd controlling, you just stand with a rocket launcher or a your minigun or something like that. Any huge weapon. You don't need to do anything, you don't need to shoot anything, you don't need to yell anything. It's intimidation enough to just stand there with the rocket launcher. The guy in white, you might have guessed, is a bit of a noob and hadn't actually done this heist before. But again, he was pretty damn good at taking direction. I think around, I don't even know what level he was, to be honest, at this point. Either way, he'd never done this heist before, but, you know, taking direction well, if you're a new player to these things, is always a useful attribute.
Someone help us! I get it! The program will expose each character of the password as it tries different encryptions.
Along with patience.
What's wrong with you? Demolitions. Use the remaining thermal explosives on the titanium gates in the vault. Whatever. Why is it always me? Okay, please. I'll be a good boy. I get it.
Alright, so some heisters insist on one person grabbing all the money to minimise the risk of losing any, but honestly, with this method, it really doesn't matter. You can both grab the money, it makes no difference. I'll tell you why. The car that we parked outside, you know, if it's a good four-door car, you can, all four of you get to the helicopter or the bikes real easy, real quickly. you may take a couple of shots, but because you're going to get there real fast, you'll almost certainly get the Elite Challenge, which is an extra 100k. So the money that you lose isn't really an issue. We're not going to do that this time, because obviously the car that I parked outside is a 2-door. So what we're going to do is the classic version of one guy running to the bikes and committing suicide. That will spawn us all at the bikes. So there's our cutscene that removes all vehicles from the road. But as you'll see in a second, mine is still there. So just let the guys without the money take care of the cops outside.
Cleared all vehicles near the bank. You're making a run for those bikes. I'll take you on the best route, trying to keep you away from as many cops as I can.
They seem to have done a pretty damn good job. And like I said, we're just going to let one guy run for the bikes. Now, there is the car that I've parked, and as you can see, it's totally usable. The best way I would suggest to do this is to park a 4-door, I don't know, cavalcade or something like that along those lines outside. That way all 4 of you can escape to the bikes real quickly. Like I said, you might take a couple of hits, but the Elite Challenge will be in play, so it's not really an issue. As you can see, we've got one guy running for the bikes. Tried and tested method. We'll just see where he is on the mini map. See what his progress is. So you can see he's just taking out that, taking that last little alleyway towards the bikes. He's made it all the way through. What he's going to do is turn this corner, see a helicopter. What he needs to do is get to the bikes, just go stand amongst them and set off a grenade or something along those lines. So there's our suicide. Thanks, I made it to the bikes. And as you'll see now, we're just gonna all spawn at the bikes, eliminating the need for all 4 of us to run there in the first place. Again, you just need one guy to go blow up the bikes. As you'll see, the helicopter that we set up originally is still there. It's still open. It's usable. And it is our foolproof escape route.
I like the way you operate.
The important thing here, some people again would head straight for the boat and have a big firefight at the boat with the cops, but actually the preferred method, I would suggest, is to actually hit all the checkpoints. You hit all the checkpoints, the last checkpoint clears the cops entirely.
So, have any dye packs gone off in the bags? You'd know because you'd be covered in paint? No? That means the transponders worked. Thank you, Avi Schwartzman.
So as you can see, we're just going to head down towards this tunnel, the tunnel that you head through. Again, taking a couple of shots, not really a big deal at this point. Just land, get close enough to that checkpoint to clear it. The second one, you don't have to get close, all that close to the ground.
We're almost out of this, almost. Keep following your GPS. It'll take you through the forest, around the hills, toward the canyon.
I'd say the best way is to hover over it and then sort of lower yourself down. As you can see, we're quite high up in the air and it's cleared. Next is the bridge aforementioned by Lester. You can see we've still got the cops, 5 stars, and then we hit this one. And there they go. Heading down to the boat, no firefight needed.
You see that boat in the creek? That's where you're aiming.
Nice soft landing. And we're all into the boat and away. So yeah, as you can see, patience, a little bit of preparation before getting into the bank, and you've got an easy getaway. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys make this video as popular as the last one, and I'll see you soon.